Is there any way that we can kind of...
It depends.
Because there are no... When we were in Thetford, there are no gaming clubs here at all.
Yeah.
And we just can't
generate
that in this town. But, you know, we've done 150 videos at the moment.
No, I know. And to be honest with you, the media program is more useful to you than the pundit program.
Cool. Are we in for that? Did we?
Yeah,
we've signed up. I don't know. We haven't heard anything yet, but we're signed up for it.
Yeah. It's one of the things that you know. There won't be a direct conflict of interest, but there's a weirdness if you're. We really encourage people to be independent and be able to say what they want to say about the game, good or bad. And if you're part of the pundit program, then that becomes more difficult because you're representative of Steamforged and the game. Whereas
I
really like that because we were thinking about punditing.
Punditry. Yeah.
Oh, what? I just wanted one of those awful yellow T-shirts. Green.
No, we then decided we're like, well, you know, we can't set up tourneys. We can't do this. We've got a website. We've got We've got our glorious YouTube viewers
and our blog. Go read it now.
It's not quite the same thing as a pundit. Like take example, someone like Jay, who is, you know, creating tournaments.
He's got to be pundit number one.
And there's a lot of people who are creating these tourneys and kind of really pushing their game in local shops, and we don't have that opportunity.
But we push it in our.
We push it on the interwebs, and I think they are two different environments. And it's really nice that you as a company and as a human being
recognise it. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, if you ever, you know, if there's a shop opens up, the reason why we attach it to a shop or a club is we firmly believe in supporting physical places for people to go to play the game. So.
And as I think I've heard you say before, in that if you want to buy something, I might be wrong in saying this, but this is how originally, I'm pretty sure you said it, buy it from the shop because they'll have a better value for money.
Yes.
And obviously, ultimately, money still goes to you.
Yes.
So
and
you're
we
happy
keep those shops going.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. No, that's
somewhere to
true then and true now.
Yeah.
So,
But because we are not affiliated to a shop or anything, we were like,
we don't live locally
we kind
to
of
one
feel like we
get to a place.
No, but what you were, the media partner kind of program is designed for people like yourselves. So.
Awesome, you heard it here. If you don't see us in brand new T-shirts and presents, he lied. And you know how we feel about liars.
He's like that. That's right. I was going to say a thing and I've forgotten about it.
No, you're done, partner. Puggy, it's
Is Briscoe gone?
Briscoe went.
Yeah, Briscoe's gone, mate. She's sitting there absolutely naked.
Gave the ball to Corso.
Was it you that done the conversion of brisket? Changed the hand and the weapon?
With the shape.
Oh, very nice.
That was nice.
Very nice.
Because then everyone was going, is this a new release model? And you were like,
you bunch of
It's
twats.
just a conversion.
It's only because you can get hold of him whenever you bloody well want, you cheeky bastard.
But I think that, and I know
was
we
a
talked
nice
about it
little
earlier on,
touch.
but I'm really interested to see how the veteran models. So we're seeing mascots then veterans, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm like, as a Mortician
It's really
player,
interesting to see who's going to turn into what.
as a Mortician player, who would I want to see as a veteran?
Because I was very surprised to see Brisket be the veteran. Now I obviously understand the concept of why, you know, regards to the fluff and everything, but in my head I thought it was going to be Boiler.
Right.
Boiler's the obvious
That's
one.
later, obviously.
Like he becomes captain or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But then season 3, 4, like I couldn't see that happening. Are you going to do season 3 veterans?
Season 3.
Or season 4?
No, we've got other things planned for 3 and 4.
But in the future, potentially
But yes,
season 4 veterans.
definitely veterans. Look, it's a way of us effectively bringing a brand new character to the team, but also limiting the amount of people on your roster.
Yes.
Right, so we could bring, instead of veteran Brisket, we could bring out someone called, I don't know, Sausage, right?
Sausage!
Does exactly the same thing as veteran Brisket does, whole new character, but now you've got roster blow then. That's the trouble. So, you know, I think the way Jamie's going to go is still 8-man, and you can only have a unique name on your roster, which is why Veteran Rage is an interesting one, because if you want to take him as your second captain choice, it actually precludes you from taking
Rage.
Normal rage,
Oh.
which kind of ties in a bit with his Maverick sort of vibe as well, tournament kind of roster level.
Yeah.
So there's, I think Jamie was chatting on Who Cares Who Wins about now there's going to be like a lot more list building kind of thought process going in, certainly for like rosters for tournaments and stuff like that. So
not the way we play.
And as you said before, I think one of the things that you were talking about was having the whole, rather than like, right, I've got 8 players, I see you across the table, I put 6 down, you can't see them, you put your 6 down, I can't see them, and then we release our 6. Whereas if you've got like, well actually I've got my 8 players, one of which is my either captain, or say 9 players, because I think that was something you were talking about on WCWW, is that you've got, instead of the 8 as we're seeing now, you see 9, which gives you a choice of 9, one of which may or may not be a captain, so you can have the same captain with 9, which gives you a variant play style, or 9 with a different captain, but it will be like 1.5 teams.
Yes.
And I'm seeing, like, I look across, I don't know, I'm playing the Alchemists, I'm looking across at someone, obviously I don't know what Smoke does yet, but if I want, like, the goal scoring team in my mind, which I will imagine will be, like, Midas and Vitriol and Mist potentially. Yeah. But then if I've got 9 players, including one of which that is Smoke, and I want to lay the condition team down, and obviously we don't know what it's going to do, but we've heard there's lots of shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
So then, you know, if I'm playing a team which is, like, I know you're playing, say, Brewers, so I want to score lots of goals. Yeah. So I'll go Midas. Or if I know you're playing people who have access to Gutter, or I know you're playing Union, so I will then move to Midas because I know I can get
Silent Blow or something. Yeah.
But then you might not take it, and there's that kind of back and
forth.
It's
a little bit of
and
kind of like a
really
macro level game. Yeah. Yeah. No, I quite like that. So we need to be patient. I mean, Guild Ball it needs to expand slightly for those choices to become meaningful, because at the moment, you know, we have 7 or 8 models per faction, effectively. You need that extra bit of redundancy of like 9 or 10 models, I think, for you to then have that kind of dilemma of choice. Otherwise, if we went to that system right now, the number of models equals the number of players you can have in your roster, there is no decision point. So,
what do you see being the sweet spot for a team? Like 10 or 12 or more than that?
At the moment, somewhere between 10 and 12. An odd number feels weird. An odd number feels weird. So, but 11 then is also the number of players in a football team. So
which we've done. You know, we've done that.
We're going to kind of play it by ear a little bit, and this is one of those classic examples where we'll listen to the community. You know, I know Jamie and I have played a number of games, AV8, which works really nicely with the current system. It's really, really slick. So that's another option that we've got if we want to create a larger game experience. I'm slightly wary of going too big though, because I think you know, I don't want the game to kind of get bogged down.
And as I mean, we already saw today with the release of Pinvice, or her card was released. Yeah. And people said, well, if you were to play that on a larger scale game, she can pinball.
Oh, it should be obscene. Yeah.
Whereas
there's huge balance issues.
Yeah.
But fortunately, you can only do that the one
play it on a the current.
So it's like take War Machine. I don't know how familiar with War Machine.
Never played it.
So there's kind of prime casters. So casters were out in the first book or two back when the game was designed more for like a smaller, like 35-point list.
Right.
And their abilities were tailored to do that. And now the game's expanded to kind of 50 and even 75 points. Those abilities are like ridiculously overpoweed now because they affect so much more, right? So there is real balance issues if you mess about with the size of the game too much.
I think, to me, that's what I like about Guild Ball.
Yeah.
In that it is a 3x3 table. It's effectively, if you want to call it a football or whatever it is, game, then you're kind of not stuck, but you are within the confines of a certain dynamic.
Yes.
In that this is how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have all of the close combat stuff, but if you can't score goals, you're buggered. You can have all the goal scoring stuff, but if you can't kill stuff, you're buggered. If you can't manoeuvre things around the table. Yeah. And I think, definitely from a player point of view, I like the limitation. That sounds like the weirdest thing to say, but it gives me a finite space within which to play.
I've got to work with this.
Yeah.
How am I going to get this
I've got
to
6
work?
players. How am I going to get them to do what I want?
And manipulating 6 models at the same time as your opponent manipulating 6 models and the ball is enough complexity to give you an interesting experience.
And I think it's easy to say, oh, well, I want a big army. Well, okay, that's a unit, that's a unit, that's a unit.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a unit, that's a unit. And it's the same. It works out the same. He's got 14 hits. That's 14 health units or body people or whatever it is. You know, and it's when you were to look at it, I can't look at it from an abstract because I see the minis and I'm like, oh, I'll kill stuff. If you were to look at it from an abstract point of view, it's effectively the same sort of thing as a 14 unit.
Yeah.
14 model unit or whatever it is.
No,
on
absolutely.
a 6x4 table.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, sometimes you can sound quite sensible.
Thank you.
I just don't know when the most.
I did do a big smelly fart though.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Good job.
Look at that. Me and my airbrushing for the first time.
Very good.
Yeah.
Go me. Yeah, I've never bloody airbrushed a pissing figure though. Bitch. Right, whose go is it?
It's my go, I think.
Do feel free to just run. Run while you can.
I'm going to jack into Oxo.
Oxo?
Oxo.
As in a cube?
Not so mate.
Struth.
Do I want to charge?
Oh, do you?
Oh, we got some. Is it Shane-O that follows us on Twitter?
Oh,
Shane-O?
There's definitely one of the Aussie fellas who follows us.
Bless them, you know. God speak to all of our convicts out there.
No, because I'm very annoyed because he's got a lovely picture of him and his girlfriend on his Twitter account. He's like, eh. I'm like, yeah, fucking can't be a gamer and have
Yeah, I'm going to charge.
He's a gamer and has a wife and family. I'm a gamer and I have a wife and a dog, and you're just a
non-human existence of
entity. Yeah,
life.
that's the one.
Right, so I am tack
Right,
5.
base to base.
Ooh, straight in
base.
your face, motherfucker.
4 for a charge. 2 for a gang up.
Just him
2
casually
for love
throwing it.
creature.
You know you're playing fish, right?
I don't think he does.
No.
I don't think he understands this, mate. He's completely Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of dice.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna take it out, bitch.
Defense of 3. Armor 1.
Reason 1.
Because, you know, whatever it is you want to do.
Oh, I think we might be taking a turn into Rap City.
Rap City,
5.
fella! Hey!
9.
Oh, damn, we're going to be using that all the time.
Rap City!
Boom! We're in Rap City.
Oh, mate.
Oh.
Is it wrong that I love
I'm
you?
going to momentous knock you down.
Momentous!
And I'm going to momentous 2-inch push you.
Oh, straight!
Because you ain't got no reach.
Bitch!
I haven't. No, he's so totally underpowered.
Hey, guess what?
Look,
I'm not going to push you to within an inch of that, because that would be like the entire actions of a retard.
A retard.
Also known as retard, unless you're affiliated. Depends how you're affiliated.
Affiliated.
Oh,
that's what he did there. Boom.
That's...
Right.
I am having nothing to do with that whole
Can I
part of
just-
the conversation.
I know that we joke about it, but as a genuine ex-butcher, it's fucking
Fill
fillet.
it. You
If
cunts.
anyone wants to come and fight me for it, I will stab them in the neck.
Fight me!
With a butcher's knife. No, you won't.
Right, I'm looking at 2s now, right?
Maybe.
2s!
Ooh, it's only the one he hasn't got. Edge pig.
You got armour? Armour 1?
Yeah? Yeah.
I'll do
I
a
won't sweat you.
momentous
Momentous
1-inch push.
in your...
Momentous, I wish I was dead.
He's got 8 points of momentum.
How much
What
momentum have you
the
got?
fuck? I can't
I
make
think
that.
his plan was to make sure I was pissed before he got round. Wasn't it?
If I 4-inch push you away, then you've got to move. What's your charge? 8. Minus 2, 6.
We do realise there's a whole pitch. There's a whole pitch here to play on.
I'm
Just...
over here. Don't you worry about that.
Ah, that's all right. Just checking, fella. Just checking.
Oh, you haven't taken enough. Oh no, you can't because it's actually supposed to be there. Okay. No, doesn't count. Didn't happen.
No, it is.
Oh, bollocks. Down I go.
Down you go. Muse
Her name
on
was
me. Lola.
She was
A showgirl.
with yellow feathers
There's in her hair and her pants popped out to there. Oh.
It's not worth it. So,
what's your favourite musical?
What the fuck?
I can't say I've ever really watched a musical and enjoyed it.
Not even like.
Grease, maybe?
No, but not even all the cool ones, like Rocky Horror Picture Show and stuff like that.
Oh no, I've never subscribed into all that kind of.
You.
Emperor's New Clothes, that is.
You are...
Not even, though, right? Not even Fiddler on the Roof. That's fucking awesome. You can't deny the power of Fiddler on the Roof.
True.
We're not saying it's a good power.
You should join. Look, if you were a politician, I would totally join your party.
I would vote for you.
I would join your party. If that was how politics works, and they said we've got the best party, I'd be like, yeah, motherfucker!
I'm in. Sold.
Midgets for drugs. Oh yeah. That's how parties work, right?
No.
So you're knocked
No, it's
down,
not.
you're going to cost a moment to get up, you can
Wish
come
it was,
in,
but no.
you can hit
Oh,
Kraken,
Parker, you stink!
I'm going to counter-attack you.
Jesus, you son of a bitch!
Frankie.
That is some dodgy fish.
You to go.
You wish I would. That was Frankie. It's all Frankie.
My dog does not fart, bless her. She jumps on the table and jumps on the fucking bed and sits in the way, but she does not break wind. Unlike you.
She has to, otherwise she'd explode.
I'm probably going to sack you now, just, you know.
Yeah.
P45 in the morning.
The ball's over there.
Where's the ball? Ball's there.
Oh, and you're all fucking laughing at me with your range of...
Who have you got left to go? Oh, is it just in?
It's Oxo.
Who's down?
Yeah, I know. I'm just measuring shit, bitch.
Strafe, mate.
Oh, fucking I moved it.
It should be in 2.
He is into it.
You still got Sakana over there. He's got blonde hair. Little
Well,
Kind of mint.
shit my pants. I know it smells like it, but actually...
Actually does. I think you have actually dropped a couple of friends off at the pool.
Right, I'm gonna spend a point of them to get up.
Yes.
That's a thing. That happened. Right?
Allegedly.
How'd you like fucking A? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna spend
Fish power.
I don't even get that with my morticians when I steal points. That's just wrong. So many levels.
I'm gonna tough skin myself. Look, I just need to get away. If I can not fall over, that'd be really nice.
Good luck with that.
Look, I don't know what you're laughing at. If he's beating me without even breathing, then you must be a big old pile of poop.
Well, I'll tell you what, next time we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah,
Won't
next
we?
time, Gadget.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna...
He's gonna get out into his car and go, I'm never fucking going there again. How do I delete this out of my...
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jack's going to counter-attack. Jack's going to...
Are you some sort of twat?
Yeah.
So I'll get 2 for the parting blow and 2 because I've got Love Creature
Yeah.
that you gave me.
What's his knockdown? Oh, yeah,
You are...
knockdown.
He's got a high knockdown. It's on 4. So
Oh!
F3. I'm a 1.
2, because I spent tough skin on myself. Still doesn't matter.
Knockdown. Sit down, Oxo.
This is why I always let you play against other people when we're filming,
you're
mate.
massive.
So I don't get the embarrassment of you getting smashed.
I'd like to say
it's been a pleasure.
It doesn't bother me.
But it does.
It fucking does.
I'll tell you what, Parky, you might as well take that one away.
I can do shit. Oh.
You can't. You must just take it away and watch Sakana go, this is how you score a goal when someone else on the ball.
Because I messed up.
Very close.
Well, you can. You've got momentum. Why couldn't you not score?
Because he hasn't got
He hasn't got a ball, you bellend.
Oh yeah.
El Capitano.
Big ball bag over there.
His
Forgot to
name
kick
was
it.
See, look.
That's
I can fuck
that
up,
wooden
but
leg.
that's pretty much up there on the list of my fucks.
It's because of that
That's a
wooden
misplay.
leg.
It's-
Look, I'll do alright as long as I can...
Oh.
What the fuck am I doing with the ball?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Should I have kicked this?
Right.
Oh shit, look there. Wooden leg, wooden leg.
Wooden leg. He's got a wooden leg, wooden leg. You can pass the ball to...
No, I'm thinking of charging him.
From there?
Yeah, well, he's got his...
Oh, he's got like 8 points
smoke
of bloody
bomb
momentum.
and cover
12,
and...
14. I've got a 14-inch threat plus 2-inch reach. Don't even need a smoke bomb.
Jesus.
That's Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
You've got a what and a what?
Right, that... Rewind the tape. That loved creature bit gives me a +2. I even told you!
I know, but...
Don't give me love creature!
Mr. Carter's just going to
Can I just say to you specifically, Chris Rutter, this is your fault. Because Chris Rutter said, oh, I love creature. Everyone's like, well, I'll get love creature. And he's like, look, no, it doesn't matter. You get the 2 points, you're on the board, it's like it doesn't matter. And he's like, love creature means shit. Just fucking get the 2 points. You get rid of the mascot. Everyone thinks it's important. Chris Rutter, this is your fault. I know you won't ever fucking watch this, but I hate you with a fiery passion.
I think they actually do watch it occasionally.
Well,
you know the worst thing
I'm glad someone does.
is now you said that. Now you said that, we're going to actually say, wait, Chris.
You have to watch the whole fucking thing just to get that last little bit now.
No, I'm going to put it up first, mate. Oh, my mate Parker thinks you're shit.
You do realise you have an advantage.
Do I?
Only because that you now can come here knowing that no one watches our videos. And you can quite happily play and you'll be like, yeah,
Okay.
did this, do that.
We've got like 375 subscribers, fella. Come on. Give us a little bit of credit.
How many?
370.
That's pretty good.
It's 376 at the
I
moment.
did, you sent us a lovely little message, you sent a message out and we were talking about stuff and there was a lot of back and forth and you said a nice thing in that the Beasts of War started somewhere. Because I mean they're a larger
exactly.
I turned around.
that was big.
Well, they're just based in a shed in their back garden and they kitted out to look like a studio. So there's...
That was it, because I turned around and said, we're not making any money out of this, we're just 2 blokes pissing about.
If we could one day
started like that.
Yeah, Beasts of War
make
totally
a little
started
bit
like
of money, then we'd be happy.
Yeah.
Happy baby.
People can send us toys. I like that idea.
All you need is get that audience up and then that's...
Yeah.
And I'm actually quite proud of us because we started from nowhere rather than we didn't have a little...
We had nothing.
We had this channel and then we moved it
with.
onto another channel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that anyone can or can't do that. I'm just saying that we've started from scratch and we're quite happy with... It's been a nice little slow move and we can control it.
We've only just been going a year now.
Yeah, and it sounds
and
like
we're sitting
not a
here
lot,
playing
but
with Mat
from our
Hart.
point of view, it's actually a really big deal.
It's huge. It's huge for us.
I want to hug you.
Oh. Later.
But now he was here. It counts. It was a thing. It happened.
Yeah, he was here.
He might not have been happy about it, but he was here.
So I'm going to charge...
Although he did get to beat someone, so he's probably happy about that.
I'm going to charge...
Motherfucker.
Oh, so can we get some badges then that say...
I got beaten by Matt
Hart.
It's going to be our next T-shirt. Not to Mexico and freedom, but don't let me near Matt Hart. He beats me.
By Matt Hart. Everyone else beat him.
Okay. So I've got Love Creature, so I'll pay 1 for gliding.
Yeah.
Do I need to pay 1 for gliding? I want to get some momentum up.
Yeah.
Do I want to hit you again?
Well, it depends. Do you want to actually... You can not pay for
Yeah, I'll pay 1 to glide.
And then you won't arrive.
I'm going to charge you 10 inches.
Fucking 2-inch melee.
Fucking hell,
Because of Love Creature.
I'd love to say that I didn't loathe you with a fiery passion. However, that would be a lie.
So you're going to hate this even more. So 5.
Oh, good lord.
Plus 2 for Love Creature.
Oh, good lord.
Plus 4 for charging.
Oh, good. Good lord.
Plus 2 for ganging up.
Oh, good lord.
Defensive stance.
Defensive stance. 6
Oh.
Let's write down afterwards. Whoa. But the penalty rolls, obviously.
That's how many 6s he rolls. Come on. Oh.
1 of them and 1 armour.
Anatomical.
Not alright. But still...
In your butt.
Better than all of the hits you could have had.
I should have had at least 2 more in there, but never mind. Never mind.
Is the creator of the game complaining about the dice?
I will hit you again. Never.
Does it hit you again?
I'm going to just hit you again. 5. 2 for live creature, 2 for ganging up. 5 this time.
Come on! Oh.
Always the way, isn't it? Get more successes on the second time round.
Come on, armour.
Yeah, anatomical still.
No,
Piss off, Parky!
Alright, bottom me, face bum.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
You gonna, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take a 1-inch dodge.
Let's dodge. Run away.
And I'm going to.
What that means. There's no way a strategic thing that can happen.
I'm going to pay 2 to heal Fangtooth.
Why would you do that? Because I got him on like only 19 hits.
Back to 23.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
And I can pay another 2.
You know he's playing as the fish, right?
To
I mean, I know after all of this and the whole, like, us just rambling.
I thought he was playing butchers, mate, you know.
I'm going to pay 2 to heal Kraken. And that's him done.
Insult to injury.
I'm going to pay 2 to slit my own throat and wish I could just...
I'm plus 5?
I'm on plus 1, no,
Oh,
nothing.
Nothing.
So
Nothing, tra-la-la!
Doesn't matter what you
No.
fucking roll, Parky, does it?
Yeah, I know what it is. I just wanted to have the pleasure of a dice roll. I just wanted to actually
Oh, good God.
feel some dice in my hands and make me... Oh God, I wish it was over. I mean,
It will be really
he
soon.
made the game. He made the game. It doesn't count if I lose. It doesn't affect my ranking. How weird is it that you've got like someone like Black Orifice, aka Ben Redmond, who's like in a non-connected to your game way.
yeah.
Like you obviously you've created the game. You've got a whole company and they're making the game and stuff like that. And normally that would be a thing that is related, like rankings. And you go, oh, we're going to create some rankings because we want people to join in. And some, not random fella, but like...
Gone ahead and done it. Yeah,
that's
that's
fucking
wicked.
gone and done it without you having to... Oh, by the way, oh yeah, you've already
So it's
done
me
it.
doing it.
I mean, that must be...
No, it's
must be
absolutely
nice, right?
wicked. It really
And he's
is.
a really nice guy as well.
Yeah.
And his son's great as well. Jacob's a lovely
Yeah.
little lad. I think we got a t-shirt for him. Yeah, you heard it here first.
Smoke, pass.
Smack,
Smack,
pass.
I'm
leaving. I'm leaving this sorry shower of shit.
Do you feel bad that people as stupid as us are playing your game?
No, not at all. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a bit drunk, so that's what I'm blaming it on.
There we go.
You can blame me on that all you like.
He's really knocked down. Can't do tackles, so I need at least 3 results on here to get the momentum.
Does it feel nice to win a game for a change?
It does feel nice to win a game. Yes, it does.
No, but again, as we've said before with the new captains, they play differently, and I think that's nice that you can play what we would consider up until now the typical fish team and go shark and an angel and fucking putting out all of the scoring goals. Right, I score a goal, you score a goal, I score a goal, you score a goal, I win the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what the fuck are you doing? I'm looking at the fish going, I thought I had that. Oh, what the fuck are you doing now? And it's weird to see that.
Yes.
But on the other hand, also good to see that because it shows that teams aren't linear in that they have to play a certain way.
Yeah.
They are not stereotypical.
And I don't remember if it was something that you said specifically, but one can buy one team and enjoy the game in more than one way.
Yeah.
You know, specific, especially with some of the not more in between teams, but with people like the Alchemists or the Masons or something like that, who aren't very specifically like. Obviously, the Butchers are probably going to still be damage orientated because that's what they do.
Yes.
I'm not saying you can't play them a different way, but with the Alchemists, who are like, I've already noticed that you can play the Alchemists in a damagey way when you put in people like Venin, Compound, and you can kind of charge everyone in.
Calculus,
yeah. Or you can go, right, I'm going to have Velocity, I'm going to have Mist, I'm going to have Midas.
You don't
obviously
need
where they go.
need Mist in that team.
Well, no, but you can turn it into
a football scoring team. Yeah, the classic Alki Union kind of lineup. Yeah.
Or you can turn it into a damagey. There's a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I think I really like that in a game. That I can play one team or one faction or one army or whatever it is, and I can play that one army in different ways.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're buying an army, they play X way. If you want to play a different game,
well, off you go and spend more money.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
And I like that you can. And if we're being dicks about it, which we are, you can play Guild Ball in a no, but seriously, right? So I buy the Alchemists. I then buy the Butchers. I don't want to buy a third team. Well, I'll buy the Unions for them. I'll buy the Unions.
So you're basically getting a third team, yeah.
But in a good way, because it means you've then got more options.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And then if you do want to buy into another team,
you part way into it.
You'll part way into it because you can buy the start set for the fish.
Yeah.
And you've already got 3 fish models from the Union perspective.
Yeah.
And I think that's great from your point of view as a financial setup. But what's wrong with actually doing that? And I think a lot of people would look at a game, especially when they're created by what we perceive as large companies like GW or
right.
And we're not naming names, but I just did
apart
it.
From GW.
Apart from GW. But
they know our thoughts.
What's you have to make money, right? Otherwise, you're.
Well, otherwise it's not a business.
Yeah. And it's a charity, and I mean, as much as it would be nice to make you a charity, you just gave the toy soldiers. That's
because
not how it works.
Yeah.
So, and I think that, but it's that balance between we need to make profit, so we would like it if you gave us money. On the other hand, you want to play a game, but you don't have to give us all of the money right now, because if you gave us all of the money, then you're going to either go, well, I don't want to give you all my money, or I'll give you all my money, and then what else do I do? Oh, I'll go home and cry.
Yeah.
And I think it is that you've got to discern that balance between as a financial business enterprise. What's wrong with that? Well, nothing. But on the other hand, you need to make money, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
I was talking a lot of shit, but some of it made sense.
We have noticed that, but at the end of the day, they need to make a living as well, and they create these games so we can play them, and we like those games, so we will carry on playing them.
If you make a good game,
so
people are going to buy your good game.
It's one of those great big circular things.
Hopefully, that's the thing that proves out. Yeah. Yeah.
And
so far, so good.
I can't see how you're going to go wrong with this game, and that sickens me. It sickens me. The amount of time we sit there and we're like,
I don't know, there's plenty of scope to fuck it up.
This is actually almost a perfect game. It annoys the shit out of us.
Spend
your points, bitch.
I have described it as a perfect game. In that there
is this moment in time, maybe
it works.
But
but even if
annoyingly, I think you're all going to fuck it up. I think so. Not we
players,
me, but it will be us who fuck it up.
Or taste will change, or like we were talking about earlier, like the introduction of technology might be something that has that evolves game design.
I still think 2 or 3 years down the line, what you've got here as the basic dynamic is still going to be a very good game.
Well, this is the thing that, to allow myself a small degree of kind of arrogance.
Sod that, mate. Have a whole bunch of arrogance.
I would love to think
that
Guild Ball has influenced game design for wargaming in the same way that other big games that we can remember.
Oh, yes.
That's why I would love that. So in 20 years' time, when people are playing another game,
they will still go, oh, do you remember Guild Ball?
Yeah, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. So,
but it is. I don't know how you've done it, and it annoys the shit out of me that you have, but it is just such... It's not just fun, it's cleverly done, the rules are written so concisely it sickens me, and it's basically, this is a good bit of this, that's a good bit of that, let's put them all together, boom. And you sit there and you play it the first time, and you're like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you play it the second time, and you suddenly work out, well, if I do this with him, that with them, and bam.
See, I have a slightly different demo style to the other guys, where you'll be showing someone, and in a classic demo you'll be playing against a person, so you have complete control of the game because you know how it all works. you let them pick the fishies or the butchers, depending on what flavour they like, and depending on what they've got. If it's fish, then you can make shark score a goal. If it's butchers, you make brisket score a goal, and you can make ox take someone out. So you can show them both facets of the game.
Side load repairs. Remove the taken out condition and return a model to play using the anti-sponge rule.
Halfway line?
Yeah, so we then move on. I can still move on to... Right! Judgment fucked it up.
I'm slightly mean, because I will kind of get to a point and I'll go, Shark can score a goal from there, and I'll look at the board and like, Shark will be kind of over here somewhere. And they're like, what? You're like, just work it out.
Yeah.
What's on the card?
I did that at bloody...
And you can see in their eyes, tick, tick, tick,
and then
tick, and then they go, oh yeah, I get it. Bang, 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 goal. That's the bit where they're starting to kind of, right, give me a team.
I mean, I did that at bloody the Norwich tournament the first time, didn't I? I was sitting there playing Darren Venom, or whatever his name is, the pundit. He's got his uni and I've got me. I'm just having a fun because it was the last game of the match. And he's like, the goal was here, and he's like, got his characters there. He's like, I just can't score. I said, of course you can fucking score. He's like, well, no, I can't. I said, you can. Yeah. You can score from there. He's like, well, no, how? Oh, well, you do this, and that. He went, can I? Yep.
Yeah.
He scored, and it fucking put me out of the rankings. And I'm like, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I've shown someone how to actually score a goal in a game that I think is just so much fun to play, and I felt bloody good about it. And I've given that fucker so much stick for the last 7 months.
And I like that, even without, I know that we work, you know, as you said, it didn't count, so I couldn't drop the ball, move past it, and
snap it.
But it gave you a chance to think, can I do that?
Can I? Yeah.
Like, we can't, because it's been figured out already.
Yeah.
However, most of the things you can think of doing, you can do.
Yes. We have a can-do kind of design philosophy rather than a denial or cannot do. So wherever possible, we encourage. If someone thinks it's a cool idea, it's like role playing, right? When you run it, a good GM will let you do the shit that you come up with, okay?
Yep.
Because in your head, that's the coolest thing that you could do. So why on earth, as a GM, would I ever want to say, no, you can't do that.
No.
Do this more mundane, boring thing that's less interesting.
No, I think fine you get a +2 to hit.
Oh, shut up, you fuck! But at the end of the day, as a role-playing point of it, you are telling that story, and you want that story to work.
As a story.
And this is a story. I know a lot of people go, well, it's a bloody sport game. Read the fucking fluff.
Can I ask us a question? Obviously, we don't know what made you decide to play this game, or what made you decide to create it.
We're not playing you, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah, right, bitch. But, like, was there a moment where you were like, right, did you want to do a skirmish game that turned into a sports game? Or did you want to do a sports game that became something else?
So, selfishly, I wanted a reason to paint up a Dwarven Blood Bowl team that I had found in my garage.
Really?
And we were sitting at Smogcon, and it was bubbling away in my head, and I was looking at people play War Machine, and I just said to Loxham, I could come up with a rule system that allows us to play with Blood Bowl minis on a War Machine table.
And that was the kind of the kernel that came up with it?
Yeah, that was it. So the whole idea was, I just wanted an excuse to play up, to paint up.
3x3.
4x4 was originally in my head for War Machine. Like, it's just a War Machine table with terrain, but you're playing. And there was a game, there's a comic strip in 2000 AD from like the 80s.
Harlem Heroes?
Which one?
Harlem Heroes.
Harlem Heroes, and there was the other one as well. I can't remember what it's called now. There's another footballing game. I can't remember what it's called, but they had like they had the anthill team whose goal was like an anthill, and you had to throw the ball in the hole.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
But yeah,
I remember like Prog sort of like 150.
I remember the team they played up against a team of vampires or something.
Yes.
And the guys were all
I would have to know what it's called, and if I get hold of a copy of it, I'll pay a lot of money for it, because I still remember the experience I read when reading that influenced the idea of the game. So.
It wasn't Harlem Heroes, because I've never read Harlem Heroes.
It wasn't the other one as well,
because
I've got the other one, I can't remember what that's called, but it wasn't Mean Machine, Mean Streets.
Because that was with the dinosaurs. And
yeah.
No.
Oh! So a fucking 2000 AD reader.
Yeah, back in the day, but yeah, we need to remember what that one is.
You play.
I love Did you
I'm
love
going to
Finn
try
at
to
the
do some
time?
out.
Do what?
Back in the days, you'd love Finn.
Finn.
Finn. F-I-N-N. Finn.
Finn?
From where?
Fucking witch guy, and he had the big horn helmet, and he was fucking modern day. Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't even.
Go.
Right, I'm going to activate Corsair.
Yeah, go on.
I am going to... Fucking brisket.
No, what a cunt she is, eh?
She is, isn't she? Because she's got...
Tackle on one. Momentous tackle on one. Not that.
Yeah, you're not going to counter attack me because you've got no stuff. I just want to.
On the other hand,
do I want to knock? No, I'm going to hit Boar because he's easier to hit. So I can hit Boar. Attack 6. Def 2. Armor 0.
-1 though, right? So how does this work? Just to double check. Just, I know we're like.
You're crowding me out, and I'm not ganging up on you.
He would count out from. But, right, okay, go on.
So 2s.
That's an official thing that happens.
Boom, 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 boom.
All of the things.
5.
Oh, but you get extra dice because of his fallen overness.
Oh yeah. Shall I roll it?
Rhapsody! There's a big part of it. Just wishes the fucking Cameron wasn't here and you were drinking heavily because this would be the best game of the game ever.
I'm going to do 3 points of damage and
3 points of damage.
momentum, and I'm going to do 1 point of damage.
3 points of
4
damage.
points of damage.
By an attack.
Damage. There's only 4. See?
Oh.
Rhapsody!
Look.
Rhapsody!
4 is totally underpowered. I think he needs to be on defence at least 4.
Rhapsody!
Defence 4, armour none. I'll give you armour none because he doesn't actually.
Another 3 points of...
Probably an automatic counter attack because of his.
Oh, fuck.
Another 4 points of damage in total.
Yeah. Oh, another. Oh, okay.
Another.
Oh, good God.
So what made you decide that Boar didn't deserve, like, with all of the other things that's got bonuses, what made you think that Boar doesn't deserve them?
Because this damage output is ridiculous. I'm going to hit you again.
Yes, there is that.
It's ridiculous.
It's fucking stupid.
You can't base it on this game because he has not been anywhere near the boss man.
Oh, so that's okay then. So what you're saying is
no rap this
him
time.
being good makes him overpowered. So really, you're not taking into
I wouldn't say he's overpowered, I'd say he's balanced. 3 points of damage and a point of momentum.
You see that?
I'm going to hit you again.
Oh, good Lord.
You're going to try. Oh, you're actually going to succeed.
Oh, hello.
Look at
You've
that.
only got
Check
8
that shit out.
hits instead of
God damn it. I need 2 points of damage.
Oh my god!
I'm going to pop my legendary.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you know.
1 leg
That's what
stance.
she said. How do you find that? So, from the point of view of bouncing, in a serious sense, how do you find, from the point of view of obviously union players, you don't just balance them?
Yeah, they're much harder to balance.
Yeah, I bet, because this is why you've had, and I'm not in any way dissing.
We have more problems with union players balanced than we do with any other any other.
So, do you feel a little bit that actually Hemlock's blind is balance? Actually, the alchemists.
Oh, here he fucking goes.
Now nerfed, and now he can't activate his
Who? Calculus.
He's been whinging about this ever since the cards came out.
What part of the difference of the change do you think is?
I think it's all of the things.
Is it the lack of an AOE?
Yes.
It's too.
Because in reality, you shouldn't be able to expect to get more than one model.
You know, can I mean,
for 1 point of influence,
I would rather spend 2 influence
to
make it 2 dice.
Yes, of course you would.
But then that costs 2 influence, so that's 1 influence from the rest.
But it's much more likely to hit.
Well, yeah.
But
so otherwise, it's
not a linear thing on it. It's a bell curve of kind of balance.
No, but so then I'm going but I'm all right. So I don't get as much attack stuff. And I don't get as much move stuff. So that's fine.
Yeah.
But I get the kick stuff, which is good. all of the people I want to make kick stuff happen to have got a defence of 5 or more.
Yeah.
So then I have to spend 1 dice.
Yeah.
And I've got less than a 50-50 chance of doing it.
Yeah.
You're making it sound like that's a thing that should happen.
I'm just agreeing that that's how it is.
This is my team that I play when I'm not playing this team. I think that my team feels bad about that.
Do they? Well, wait until smoke comes out and then you feel happy.
Will I?
Will I?
So because of
obvious things, that I'm going to kick the ball to Sakara.
Look, you're telling me as if the camera's on. Like, no, seriously, we're just you and me having a chat.
No, you're
camera.
not. There's 370 odd viewers out there.
Shush!
I've got my legendary up, but I'm
Oh,
being
fucking
crowded
hell.
out by Brisket.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus time it. To put me back up to 4 dice.
You can't blame the guy for trying, man.
No, absolutely not.
It's kind of like when you're like on the sofa, you're there, you're nodding off in front of a film, and there's some random guy just like, you can't blame the guy for trying.
You can't blame the guy for trying. That is very true. I'm
But
going
then if you
to
elbow in the face, it's their own fault.
watch this. I'm going to pay 2 to snapshot.
Oh, fucking
I'm going to
Oh.
bonus time it.
Oh.
So Sakana is currently 5 dice on a snap.
Yeah.
5? Oh.
Really? Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Fuck you in the mouth.
Yes! Oh, fuck you, right in your mouth.
And I get a point of momentum.
Oh, you're only Sabuki at me.
I am not going to
Oh,
sleep tonight.
Right, okay, well, fuck you very much. You're even fucking knocked down. You're knocked down. You're knocked down. Everybody's knocked down.
Sakana did that with his back to the goal.
Like, well,
Just went,
hey, motherfucker.
Oh, Parky,
So it was
Parky.
literally that simple. You were like, right, I play War Machine. I've got some fucking dwarven Blood Bowl players. I
Yeah.
want to make Blood Bowl, but I can't. Oh, Blood Bowl! And that was it.
that was the very
spawn,
first
that was
idea.
the spawn
That was
of
the
the
spawn,
end.
that was the kernel. And then from there, it then became an exercise in, if you analyse a war game, and the war, killing, is just a wrapper to effectively manipulating pieces on a surface to control objectives and or surface. That's all it is.
And how much of an effect do you think that being a War Machine, because we haven't played War Machine, or
Yeah.
Warlords, or Warlords, or whatever it is.
Thing.
So we don't know how that system works, but we are aware that you've got the killing your opponent,
Yeah.
you've got your other stuff going on, and you've got the
Scenario.
you've got the scenario, but you've also got the caster killing.
Well, yeah.
So how much of that was like, we know what this does? Do we go like, you can win the game via, in this sense, takeouts, and or if you were to consider a goal as an assassination? Like, did you come from a War Machine background and say, we know what this is, we know what that is, that might fit within the concept of our sports game?
Yeah. So, yes and no. Everything you do influences the way you think about stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. So there's definitely aspects of that you could, with the benefit of hindsight, map onto decisions that we made. But one way I like to look at the ball is the ball is a dynamic objective, effectively. It's
See, when you put it as an abstract like that, and I'm not trying to, but I would never have thought of it as an abstract in that sense.
yeah. So
So actually, now you say it, it's suddenly like, oh yeah,
But
it's
it
a
is.
dynamic objective. It's
You
an
know,
objective.
You can
that moves
move it
around the board.
around. It's
you're
relevant.
we're fighting over an objective for us to take it to a fixed point for us to score victory points.
Yeah.
That's it. So that becomes like the design shape, if you like. And I talk a lot about shapes, and then it's then how you wrap it is then how you present it to the consumer, looking out to the players. So that ball could be like in Malifaux. They have like little objective tokens that you put out, or you have to get certain amounts in certain zones and all that kind of jazz. Or in Space Hulk, it could be like the bomb that you have to carry around.
Yeah.
Or Do you know what I mean? It could be anything. It's still the same thing. It's a dynamically moving objective around which the game should have some kind of revolution. So it shouldn't entirely revolve around that, because then the game becomes one-dimensional, which is why you need 2 points of rotation. So you need the the objective and the killing, 2 points of rotation.
Yeah.
Now the secret is put those into conflict with each other, and you end up with this kind of grey area, which is your decision point. And your decisions, for me, is your definition of fun. It's like having a number of options and choosing which one you think is the right thing to do. Puts the power into your hand as the player.
Yeah.
You live or die by this game largely by your own decisions, not by the dice.
Yeah.
You can point to a couple of dice rolls, sure, but every game that you've lost, you can definitely point to 1 or 2 key misplays or mispositions. Not the fact that you fucked the dice roll up, the fact that you just didn't get the right, you didn't do the right thing at a certain point in time.
And for example, a lot of players that we know, including us, you imagine, or we in our heads, well, if he hadn't got that initiative roll, then I would have won the game. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
However, Steve Newton is still the greatest player in the world by far.
And there's a reason
so
for that.
he knows.
Well,
how
no, because we've already found out now that the Australians, mate.
Yeah, I think the Australians are great. But you go
from the point of view of
right?
rankings, he's clearly someone who knows how the game works. He knows how to play it. If it was simply I'm on turn 2 and now I'm fucking rolled a success. Well, fuck you. Then he wouldn't have fucking won the last 8 tournaments in a row, would he?
Exactly. And he has said that a couple of the games have been very tight and can come down to a roll. But that is then going to happen when you get to that. Like, if you're playing a similar person in terms of skill, whether it's top, middle, or bottom, if you're the same skill, then it does come down to 2 things: 1, how you play on the day, and 2, it's the dice.
Yeah.
So the dice will have an influence at some point
I know
in time.
it sounds like a weird thing to say, but
He loves you.
Who was the woman who she ran the marathon? She had a poop.
Paula Radcliffe.
Yeah, there you go, Paula Radcliffe. So
Does she play Guild Ball?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
She probably will.
She
probably will. But like, she got halfway through the marathon and she had to wee. She just out of my way. I'm weeing and fucking going.
Oh, she would just carry on running and wee.
So like,
but she didn't carry on running with pooing, and then she could have just shuck it out the bottom of her shorts.
But that's the thing that
I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable where this conversation's going.
No, but what I mean is that it's that kind of. There's a line. She might not be the fastest runner, but she knows how to take the game to the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the sense of like, well,
you listen to Steve talking about his games when he's doing his podcast and they're doing a review. He knows when he's made mistakes and he talks about it. He's just, 1, good enough to not let that mistake impact him too much, or 2, he's had maybe the dice have helped him out. But I would suspect it's 70% more the first thing and 30% the second thing.
Yeah, he said before that when he's playing against Jack or with other people, like, what did you learn from this game? Did you fuck up over there? Did that happen? Yes, you scored a goal. And I think that from our point of view, we're still at the stage where we're kind of mid-table going, oh, you kicked a goal, I scored from that because of this. And I wonder if...
No, we're getting better though,
From any point, from any game, we're playing it as a fun game, which is great. But you can also go that kind of level above, where it becomes pure, like...
It's one of those, and you need to kind of...
You do what they do, kind of, this is the Matrix.
I would tread carefully.
That's not the way we play.
Going down the rabbit hole, because I think you can burn yourself out of a game, however good a game is, if you play it purely from tournament perspective, because then you are just...
We are never, ever...
We're lucky that we enjoy both of those. This is the first game we've ever played on a tournament level, and actually we're really...
And I think if you look at the bell curve of people who turn up to tournaments, I would say the vast majority of people are actually super happy just to turn up and play 6 games of a game.
Yeah, I'd agree with
that.
Right?
Yeah, completely agree with that.
They really don't care at the end of the day.
I mean, it's
if I can get above mid-table, like if I work out exactly what mid is and I can get 1 place above that, I'm like, I'm
brilliant.
Is your day destroyed if you end up below that?
Fuck it.
Because I'm usually hungover and you've met a bunch of people and you've had a good time. That's what's important.
It's just there was a comment the other day by some guy saying, I want to come to the Norwich tournament.
I don't want to say that
I'm new, I've never played.
So you can't officially meet me, but kind of that.
And he's like, how are you guys with newbies? We fucking love them. It's another person that's going to come and play the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's what we do.
And
Will you kick the fucking ball out?
Because I think that there are certain groups of...
That camera's gone off now.
Yeah, I know that one has.
Yeah.
That's only got like 3.5 hours. That one's got about 15.
Go camera 1.
Go camera 1.
Camera 1
The best bit is you look at it, you're in the bright lights, and there's Parker like in the dark shadows because he's a scumbag, and it's quite funny.
With you.
No one cares, Parker, about you. No one cares. They're all here looking at the man himself in bright lights. It's only Mat Hart in my house.
Right. Direction
He's not
6,
going
so
home, you know. I'm going to
go
kill him. Oh, hello.
3.
What's he going? You can't snap it to him because
Oh,
you're knocked down.
here we go. Here's a big old thing.
Aren't you a cock? Ah, boink.
No, but it won't. It will be within you and you. So,
Yeah, but you're not.
You're knocked down, bellend.
suck my life.
Berlin!
Your end is the shape of a bell.
I am going to snap it to Kraken. He's amazing. He's going. Oh, I love that.
Yoink.
My ball.
You're my ball now.
My ball.
What the fuck have I got this card here for?
I fucking no idea because you brought little boy.
Oh,
up here.
yeah.
Fuck you too, bitch. Call the cops.
You're a bit harsh. So who's go?
Butchers.
Wankers.
Well, yeah, I kicked out, so it actually is. Okay. I
You're
didn't
gonna
even
do
just make
when
that
they
up.
come for you, butchers.
Not a fucking lot from where I'm sitting.
Just to give you a quick update on health. Kraken's on 18 with Tough Hide. Frankton's on 23 with Gluttonous Mass. So
Parky, he's Mr. Mat Hart has just basically gone, what are you?
You mock me, sir!
Yes, he does, sir.
I'm just giving you an update.
I do believe you mock me!
Good day, sir.
I said good day,
I
sir!
said good day, sir.
Right, day. So Brisket's gonna...
Good day.
Was that you again?
What was me?
You stinky bastard.
Do you want to breathe in my gaseous creations? It's not my fault. No, I didn't. I genuinely didn't.
You are an alchemist at heart, aren't you? Oh, toxic fuel.
No, but actually...
Oh, don't bring back to the Alchemist. We got away with it.
Damn it.
No, I like the Alchemist.
That's right, he's forgotten now.
Right, so... Brisket's on
Attention span of a
4
goldfish.
minus 1. That is all.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to hit Kraken.
Fucking, I'm going to smack you in the face.
Alright?
Yeah, but what about the game?
Oh yeah, back in the game.
Okay. You're going to get hit.
Are you going to hit
And
me?
you can't counter-attack anymore, right? That's the thing.
Correct. So I'm going to counter-attack you.
Can I do you?
You can't
ask
do
you a favour?
Yeah.
Could you be less of a cunt?
Not possible.
No, I feel bad when I know that I'm not. No, I know that I'm not like a good player.
I appreciate you throwing so hard for me.
No. But you play against a new, and you're like, oh, I can totally do this, and they're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I could totally make you score, but fuck you, I need the points. I need that now.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to be that guy.
You get farmed for points, it's horrible.
And I don't want to be like that. But on the other hand, it's like, well, if I give you that, then you might.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this
It's
story?
his game. He made the fucking game.
Come on, fella, do your worst.
I'm gonna hit 12
Do
marks.
it.
3 dice.
Sweaty bollocks.
2s and 1. Nice, yeah, I still rolled a 1. I fucking hate my life. Momentous tackle.
Okay.
Thank you for noticing.
No problem. I'm going to hit you back. 5, ganging up.
And counter. Oh, but
No, you
can't.
can't.
Yeah. Can
Do
I?
it.
No,
You
I
cannot
haven't
do it, Captain. You cannot do it.
I can't.
Can it change the laws of physics?
How many influences has she got left?
2.
You know she's about to get
Did
knocked
she
down.
not spend one?
Yeah.
Where is it? You fucking cheating Arab.
I'm not cheating. I'm just shit. Right? There's a difference.
You do realise she's about to get knocked down.
Oh God, I wish you would play.
Kraken time!
Oh, fucking
So what we need is
it
one armour.
One armour. One. It's one of
Knock
those.
down.
Get down. Fucking
Get on the floor.
What a ridiculous system this is. What a ridiculously unbalanced wank system he's
You're
created.
the active player.
This is only good for his own personal team.
I don't even play the fish.
I know that. You can't. You.
Right. White is direction.
I'm the active player, actually. Thank you.
Alright.
Alright.
White is direction, I said. Right. Direction 5 is going Corsair by 1 inch. Corsair goes.
God. If I could hate my own life more.
Oh my god, my ribs are killing me.
Do you know what? Actually,
He's not gonna,
Oh, actually.
it's not going to snap.
I don't want to snap it.
Fuck you.
So rule of least displacement means it's going to go roughly there, I think, but it's not actually on.
I don't want to say anything about your mama, but your mama!
Yeah.
I think what you meant to do was actually. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
It's alright. It's alright.
It's nothing helps concentration than having your mates sitting there laughing
Yeah.
uncontrollably.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking. I can't think of anything else other than him
Oh,
laughing.
you mother gun! I mean, I can't.
my wife is probably sitting downstairs going, I haven't heard that fucker laugh so much in like 2 years.
Oh, we only got fucking close control as well. There's a reason why he looks like that with his old I'm a fucking troll. It's because you're an actual fucking troll! Oh, here's a question.
Yeah.
Will you ever release anything that is a counter to things that are already released? So like close control is a thing you can't.
No, it's never. We never put anything that's a hard counter in. So what you will see is some things that kind of ignore the first time this happens, because it means you still have the ability to counterplay. It just means that you need to tackle twice.
Okay.
So we won't put a hard counter in.
But on the flip side, you've got things like Grace Hales has got what's his name?
Ball's gone.
Ball's gone.
Yeah. So that isn't a tackle.
Correct. So ignores close control. Yeah.
Yeah. But will there be more things like that that ignore what we now have as sturdy, what we now has as
Potentially.
but not as a thing you've planned, but as a.
So yeah.
This only works against that, and that only works against this.
Yeah, we've got a big kind of database of kind of ability ideas that we kind of pull from when we need to. So when we start to think about characters and there's kind of random ideas we've had throughout the years or what people have suggested, we just kind of jot it down in the DB and then we steal them mercilessly.
And I suppose it makes sense from a current perspective in that Grace Joss has that. Ball's gone. Whereas close control is a thing that has happened mostly in season 1. Whereas it's only kind of recently we're getting things like sturdy. What's the other one?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, sturdy ignores the first knockdown.
Yeah.
You've got other things that ignore the first tackle. You've got things
Close
that ignore
control.
the first point of damage. So now we're having that. Will we then have counters to the things that have countered the previous thing?
Or Inception, like.
Yeah.
No, probably not, because I think it would get too confusing.
Okay, cool.
I'm confused just listening to you.
You know what I mean, you
I have no idea, man. All I know is you're losing.
Oh, yes, because you're Mexico.
Yes.
What's
Same.
Brisket gonna do?
Die.
Nothing in a minute.
You've just got 1 point left on her, mate.
She's still acting, isn't she?
Yes.
But she's knocked down, isn't she?
Oh, yes.
But I can.
Can you get her up with your point of momentum?
Momentum. There's a point of momentum! Oh god, it's my activation. Can't it be a different player's activation?
You truly are the worst
So
player ever.
Yeah. She's gonna, well, she can't do anything else.
So?
She's gonna hate herself and wish she was dead. She's gonna spend that point of momentum.
Oh, you silly
I can
slut.
see you shaking your head at me. You're wishing that.
I see you, baby.
Shaking your head. Shaking your head.
There you go.
Needing
Guild Ball karaoke.
Who are you doing?
He hasn't got a fucking clue.
Who are you doing? Ball's loose. Don't try and tackle someone who doesn't have the
Well,
ball.
she hasn't moved yet then.
Yeah.
No, but you haven't got. You're gonna get hit.
Well, yeah, but only if I go a certain place. So I can do a. Well, the ball's next to me, right? Well,
You can
it's
snap the
within
ball
it.
if you want.
Yeah, I'll snap the ball.
Sure.
So I can pass the ball between the hole
Oh,
between Crack and
really?
Corsair.
That's brave.
That puts me on 1 dice instead of 3 dice because I'm at -1/-1.
Yeah.
I can pass the ball to. So.
You haven't got any momentum.
No, I haven't. I'm just checking.
Okay.
I'm just fucking checking.
Good Jason going. Have you let him go yet? No, he's tied
So
up
I'm
in
going
the
to pass the
basement.
ball with 1 dice, needing a 4, 1 dice. Just began.
Holy shit.
Nicely done.
Point of momentum.
You're going to fucking totes counter that, but, you know, it's just nice that I could do a thing that actually happened.
Yeah.
Just within the concept of the game, it's nice to pretend.
That's a nice little chip.
But, you know, at least it was something.
Point of momentum, Parky.
I know, I'm going to...
Spend it.
Point of momentum. If I don't
Shove it
spend
in your
it,
bumhole.
then that. But if I do spend it... See, if I don't spend it, you just go, bah. If I do spend it, you're still going to go, bah.
Who the hell's Brian Edwards?
I might just fucking not spend
Anyone
it.
know Brian
I've got
Edwards?
a fucking point of momentum. What are you going to do about it, bitch?
Brian Edwards? Anyone know Brian Edwards?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, she
Show
sent
me
me
a
a friend
picture.
request.
Show me a
It's a
picture.
model. It's a toy. Oh, fuck it.
If there's not a picture of his naked
Lady parts.
legume...
All done?
Oh, fucking... Beep, 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 beep,
Look,
all done.
he's a Oh, we've got to take a little photo of this. Fucking, this is not
Look, if I'm going
the
to be eaten
way.
by anyone...
This is not the way a
Bleaching
bleaching
crate
game
with a gun.
should happen.
Oh, God. Oh, fucking wank. Could you have not given me better cards than this? Like, really?
Have you got a
I'm gonna fuck off.
whole new deck for season 2?
What?
Yeah.
Guild Plus? Yeah.
Get in!
So do you then choose season 1 or season 2?
Oh,
Or do you
no,
then
that's just-
like go season 1 plus half of season 2 or the whole...
To be announced. But season 2 tournaments, sanctioned ones, should play with just the season 2 cards.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, so can you then pick purely season 1, purely season 2 tournaments?
If the TO wants to do it, yeah.
But generally speaking, the idea is
You will move on from season 1, they
To
get
season
kind
two.
of retired, and season 2 becomes the valid cards for the
So
next
then
season.
we've got to throw all of our cards away and buy a whole deck of cards
Ah,
for
that's
like
how
no
we-
money.
It's how I'm going to buy a Ferrari on these packs of cards that everyone's going to buy.
Well, not for mine, honey, because we haven't got any.
Oh no, wait, they're free to download.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that as well.
There is that.
Apart from that bit,
Apart from that,
Yeah.
bit.
Possibly a whole
Do you
bunch-
feel that that's actually like a good thing?
It's a
in that
great
people give
idea.
you then in that we've seen, I've definitely seen at least some people on
Some
Twitter go, I don't know what this game is. Well, fucking download the
Go
cards,
download
you
it.
Go
the
download
fucking
it.
Play it.
things,
Costs you nothing.
And they do.
And they go, oh, I'll buy this stuff. That's what happened to us.
Exactly.
People were like, I'll buy the fucking nothing. Then you go, oh, actually, this fucking stuff is really
That
cool.
was
Let's
a
go
really,
Yeah.
I think
really
that's a
clever
better way
idea.
of doing it than like, oh, you have to buy all of our stuff. If you don't buy £18 million worth of stuff, you can't even look at the game.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Who do you think you work for? Him? Huh?
yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't. You work for the
No,
Batman.
All right, I'm going to move into base
Yeah.
to base.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Hmm?
That doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you see me cry, it's
It's because you're shit.
I'm going to hit you in the face.
right, I'm gonna.
Oh, I never
Oh,
expected
you
it
got
to be
fucking
this
knocked
funny and
down.
amusing.
You know what? I'm gonna counter.
Are you?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because you can knock me down, but the ball might go all the way over there.
Oh.
Right.
And
And?
then it will be away from you instead of you just tackling it and kicking it somewhere else.
Okay.
That's probably what you want to do anyway. But fuck you! Fuck you in your bum face hole!
Force? Force?
Force! Bar!
You can't talk to our future boss like that,
Oh!
Pumpkin!
Oh! Oh, young man!
I've got the one. Knockdown.
Yeah. Fuck my life. Fuck my actual life.
I am the armour have you because you're a twat.
Look, you were supposed to be on my side.
Tita.
Am I fuck? I don't even
But
like
I'm
you.
against the creator of the game.
No,
We should
no.
be on the same fucking
I'm
side.
purely impartial.
I am the active player. We should get the Kraken scatometer out.
Cracometer.
White is direction. It's going to the story.
Did you see the Steve Newton tweet floating around from the like, how much could you buy an ounce?
How much could you want crack
money
for?
Can you buy a pack of crack with? Oh, it's actually a big fat guy.
It's a
With
big fat
weird
guy
old bum.
wearing a yellow t-shirt and someone turned around and said,
Right.
is that the Battle Hammer's new away kit? Like, you
Nice.
cheeky bastards.
So it ends up.
Oh yeah, because
Nothing, tra-la-la, because you're all... I've never seen so many butchers knocked down on one go.
Sit down, butcher boy. What's
Parky.
Kraken gonna do now?
Laugh. Oh, Parker, you haven't even got any momentum to get Shanky Boy up.
Alright, I'm gonna hit. She's used that, hasn't she? She's gone.
Alright, flicking muck off.
You made these tokens. You can't be mean to them.
See you later. 5, and I'm going to hit Shanko on the floor. Death for freeze now.
Threes,
No
not
armor.
even any armour. You fucking wrote him.
You brilliant, you get.
There. 5.
Eat it. I'll eat it like.
I really want to do a release the Kraken, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, you know, this is a thing that we didn't realise until recently. You can do this whole like area effect. You go, oh, you go that way, you go that way. Well, actually, I don't really want you to go anywhere, so you can stay right fucking here. But they do have to take damage.
Yeah, I might as well do it while I've got it in the house, or shall I be greedy? Greed or non-greed?
Non-greed.
I think.
Release the Kraken. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
We love doing that, you know.
No, I'm going to
Star Wars
harpoon
Commander.
Oxo into here.
Oxo.
Oh, truth.
Come here,
He's
Oxo.
only a fucking cunt.
I'm going to hit. Who's got the lower armor now? He's now Def 2, isn't he? I'm going to hit Shanko.
No, he's 2s and 1s.
3s for Shanko.
Ox is 2s and 1. Could have had all those hits.
I'm going to harpoon.
Oh my
God.
good
Is not once a turn?
Lord.
Hey?
Totally overpowered once a turn.
It should be once a turn, shouldn't it?
Fucking.
Oh,
no,
mate.
he's in the fucking people are in the way.
No, it doesn't
Fuck
work.
you in your bottom hole.
It doesn't work
I'm
like
going to
that.
harpoon 4 into me.
Yeah, because you like the big sweaty man all
Yeah, but you
riding around
can't,
over
because
you.
you're all knocked down. You can't do a fucking thing about it.
And this is why I've been telling everyone how to play Kraken. Welcome to the central clusterfuck in the middle of the board while Suck on a Mint is sitting over here going, I'm
hello.
going to score a goal in a second.
Suck on him in.
Suck on a mint. Suck on a mint.
Oh, you're...
Right,
Oh,
your
fuck
go, good sir.
Oh my god. Oh.
What I've enjoyed is Frank Tooth's done fuck all came upon and just sitting there going, I'm massively fat.
Oh, shooter.
Oh, I saw...
Hands up who's enjoying my foul odour.
I think there was a Trevor Noah stand-up, and he was talking about some people, and there were some kids running around. They were running around. There was one kid. He was totally overweight. He couldn't even run around and jump with the other kids. He just stood there and shook. And I'm like, that's gluttonous math. That is how that works. And you go.
I admire his enthusiasm and want to join in.
Yeah.
Oh,
My mass is
Parky.
so great I can't defy gravity.
Alright.
I'm going to truffle shuffle for the win.
Shuffle, shuffle. So these 2 points are on Ox, right?
Yes, Oxo.
Oxide.
For all,
just
the,
gonna hear.
for all the good it's gonna do.
G'day, Oxo.
Fucking loathe you with a fiery passion. So,
I can't wait to do this again.
I'm glad your eyes been fine.
Massive fucking cunt!
Yes. Who's, can I take anyone out? Oh no, I'm a fish. I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I'm already. Oh yeah.
Parky, that's embarrassing.
I know,
He
right?
hasn't lost yet.
Yet. Emphasis on the word fucking yet.
Hello?
It's your game, you cunt.
That's true. Steve, one less badge. He'll never watch it.
No, he won't. No, he won't. It'd be wrong not to. No,
He would. He'd be missing out.
Oh,
missing out
bless
all
you.
of the no things. Right, fucking, I've said it was going to activate, so I'll fucking have a hit on Kraken.
You bunch of...
Who with?
With Oxo.
Oxo.
Oxo?
Yeah.
Come on in, Oxo.
Get up. He'll stand up for no points.
You fucking
So can't
prick.
even fucking... What are you calling me? Yeah.
Come on, Oxo.
Oh, Parky.
Go on, 2-1, right?
On Kraken. And I'm going to counter attack.
2s and 1. You're just doing it to 1, yeah. Well. I don't want to say you're a massive cunt, but... Oh my god! Right, okay. I don't want to say that the entire world's against me, but I can't even get the fucking knockdown! Oh! Oh, sweet Jesus, it hurts inside me.
Oh!
And even if I do that, then that won't matter! I thought, oh, I've got a double push. You know what? I can double push you away with your big old spiky jab me in the face stick. Don't text people while we're still... I wish I was dead. Everyone say, I wish I was dead.
Oh my god, my ribs hurt!
And if I had any shame, it would have been gone. Fortunately for you, I don't have any. It's alright. Oh, sweet Jesus. I tell you what, you're laughing about, I can beat you. If it can beat me, then it can beat you without even breathing.
I don't care! I can't breathe, my ribs hurting!
Right, I'm going to do...
Oh! Oh, Parky.
Fucking, I'm going to do none of the things that are...
You've let the world down.
So Momentous 1. Sorry, Momentous 2, because I've got my whole special aura. Oh, yeah!
How much damage? On Kraken.
Momentous 2. We
Oh,
got
what
to Momentous 1.
Do me a favour, takes him down to 18. I'm going to hit you back. Ooh, I appear to have a little bit of a crowding situation going on there.
But,
No down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
3s and 1, baby.
3s and 1.
Oh, no, 2. No, it's 3s and 1 so far.
Eat this, Oxo. Ooh. 4.
That's only all of the
Down to
things,
3.
which still becomes...
Knockdown.
Look at you pretending like you were thinking. Yeah.
I was toying with the idea of harpooning the dog in. Actually, how much influence you got left?
You can't, because you can't see them because of all the...
Doesn't matter about that, as we
Yes,
well
it
know. No, it doesn't.
God, I wish I was dead!
I'm just going to knock you down.
Oh.
Keep life simple.
I have genuine mental issues, and if it gets worse, it's completely your fault. I'm not gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Knock down, you're knocked down.
If you want to knock it down, so I've got a point there. I generated a point of momentum. I'm gonna get up with my point of momentum.
Alright, Kraken's just laughing at you now. But he laughs in a very funny way, because he's like a really big man, but he laughs like this.
What a count.
Look at the little man going down and up and
I'm
down.
gonna sharpen this just briefly. Whilst I... God! Skip-lurk! Skip-lurk! Blurk! Skip-lurk!
Parker, if we didn't have such a big following, mate, this would have been the video I would have put up on Patreon, mate.
Any minute now. Any minute now, I've got it. Oh, actually, no. So I'm going to have my second hit on...
Right, who's this from?
No, from Ox. I moved in, I hit him, he knocked me down.
Yeah.
My second hit.
Yeah.
Right, well, go on then.
Because he knocked me down, I spent a point momentum.
Yeah, minus...
So, get up, get on up.
Minus...
That's Oxo,
No,
isn't
these
it?
are the two
Oxo's
that
there.
She's gone though, isn't she?
I don't know.
No, she hasn't.
She has. She did the old flappy McFlat with Kraken to steal the ball.
Take your bloody points off the table, you cheating slut.
Well, I don't know.
No, from her.
No, I think you left Ox's there next to her.
You
okay.
silly.
So Ox has got two on him,
So
hasn't he?
she's
Yeah.
gone, he had two.
He's had one.
He's had one and now
Now you're on your last
Yeah.
one. Oh.
Now all is right in the world.
No, it's not. It's a trap.
So you're on me, he's on me as well. You're on you. So it all works out. It all washes out in the wash.
What are you doing?
I'm hitting Kraken.
These two aren't ganging up on me. Because they're
Knocked down.
Knocked down! They're both knocked down! Corsair, on the other hand, having popped his legendary play, is in one leg stance.
Question, Bloxham, are you sure you want him back? Like, it's not a problem, he's got a patio.
So you're
I've got patio.
Yeah, we just lift it up and just bit of a hole. Stop.
Have you ever tried a level of patio though? It's a nightmare.
Oh.
I'd bury me in a vegetable patch because then just put a few marrows on top.
yeah.
In this house, Matt, just throw you over a fence because the bloke next door never goes into his garden.
Oh no, totally.
Done.
It's like a fucking...
Is it?
Yep, just
Yeah.
over there.
See you later.
You couldn't even make it out a lot. Even if you were like, now as you are, capable of walking around and doing stuff.
You still
through
get out alive.
garden, that's game over.
It's game over.
Like, oh God, where am I?
So go on then, Parky.
Def 2 1 1. Because I'm better than Ball. How much damage?
Two.
2.
Let's
Oh, I've got tough hide.
suck my dick. Well, it's all fun if the bloke who created the game wins, isn't it?
So means to go.
Should play now. Then I would have won even more.
There's no way anyone's going to be at the end of this video. Gonna win.
Gonna win.
Gonna win.
He's going to win. If he doesn't, I'll call him a massive cunt.
I'm gonna smoke bomb.
Oh.
In the world of monkey. He's monkey! Of course he's monkey! Why didn't I think of that before?
Because you're a twat.
I'm gonna sprint.
Oh.
4.5 to there, 4.5 back. Takes me to my. And I've got an
I know what you're
extra.
laughing at.
An extra inch.
I can't help it, it's amazing.
Go on.
Watch out! Watch out!
Kick it in the goal, kick it in the goal.
Kick it in the goal. I'm gonna turn around.
You've got to sing the song. If you don't sing the song, it doesn't count.
I don't know the words.
Kick it in the goal.
Goal, kick it in the goal. There we go, not our goal. Kick it in the goal.
Kick it in the goal.
Oh, for the love of God.
Goal.
Kick it in the goal. There we go, not our goal. Kick it in the goal.
Kick it in the goal. Kick it in the goal. Their
Their
goal,
goal,
not our goal. Kick it in the goal.
High five! Yay!
Right, I am a kick of. I need 1 for my kick attempt. I currently kick 4 because of one-legged stance. And I'm going to bonus time it because this is the match winner.
Is there going to be a limited edition version of Corsair, like balancing on his little
One leg wood.
Because that make us really popular with the contact points, wouldn't it? You fuckers complain about miss. Have that.
There it is. Oh,
Piglet.
oh, surely not.
That's too good.
Right, here we go. Looking for a screamer.
Just totally let him win, by the way. He's only gone and done it. No. Boom!
It's a that's the one we wanted. That was even the right one.
I know, right? What a massive gun.
Oh,
Did you have
So
a fun?
funny. That was fun.
right, let's just fucking wrap this up so I can let's just say goodbye to the camera so I can, turn the camera off. So, you people at home, remember...
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe. Don't like and subscribe. If you like it, don't... Yeah, if you like it and want to subscribe, like and subscribe. One.
You know it.
Yes.
And more to the point, if lots of you watch this shit to the end...
Yeah.
And enough of you comment, yeah, we'll even have him round again.
Yeah. Or we probably won't film it because, you know...
How will they know that, though, if they don't watch it to the end? It's not...
Exactly. Exactly. This is for the hardcore fans.
Super hardcore, mega...
And remember...
This is apparently Stay Hammered, but it makes him look like he's a wanker. Which he is, so it's okay. Ah! We'd like to say a big thanks to Mat Hart for coming and...
Big thank you.
destroying me
Thank
his
you.
own fucking game. The
Fuck.
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe and Stay Hammered and all the other... Don't forget our
Shit.
Patreon page and give us money, because fucking we love